now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2? And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. To make the grab. And the Dolphins. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3.
We're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able
to. Away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
2 and now on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
36 power.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. 2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's third.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go counter with Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jamal Adams.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with the air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Seahawks.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Back 55. Back 55. Let's put him on the buses. Go. Friday. Back by 5. Back 55. Coming.
Throwing again. Wilson. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check. Check. 55. Come on. Hey. Zero. No pass. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Again, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It's just me and you.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He may try and run for this. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 28. 39 yards there. A big one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him? They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he's got Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now Wilson on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed in the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Tua. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Wilson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
The 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson buying time to his... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the touchdowns.
Yeah, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Miami.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Down at the 48-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They run with Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Dolphin first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 16-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 48 yards on the ground.
48 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. He's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on second down. Wilson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 55.
Wilson will throw again. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw again is Wilson. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Brings up second.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
36 power.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. 4th quarter.
Here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get in the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Dolphins 31, Seahawks.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.